All right, everyone. Hey, thanks for joining us for another topic here at Contractor Life Academy. If you're tuning in, it's because you are interested in the topic on the board today, which is creating a personal budget for your family. And the reason why that's important as a contractor is because our contracting businesses are meant to be, should be crafted as a vessel to provide a lifestyle for our family that we choose and craft. The way that we choose that lifestyle, craft that lifestyle, is understanding the money that is required to feed that lifestyle. Now, for some, that may be a very simplistic lifestyle, right? Pretty minimalistic, don't need a lot of things, not too flashy, whatever. And some have the desire to drive around fancy sports cars and have huge homes and vacation on yachts and the whole thing. I personally am not knocking any of it. I think it's all great. But the idea is, once you understand what that really is for your family, then the business has to be crafted, constructed, and ran in a way that it's going to deliver that. The business is just a vessel, right? It's just a vehicle to get money into your account to be able to provide that lifestyle. The first thing you need to understand is, how much money does it take to do that, right? So let's walk through some of those concepts. The first one is, you need to put together what your regular expenses are on a monthly basis, right? So that's easy stuff. It's like your mortgage and your home insurance, your groceries, utilities, cell phones, car payments, car insurance, hobbies, anything that you guys do on a monthly reoccurring basis that requires money, right? The next thing that I personally do, some may not, is choose to figure out how much money, 10% of our income goes into tithing, right? Some people may choose not to tithe, but just give it away, donate it, give it to a worthy cause, something you believe in. The other one is that you should regularly be putting money into either a savings account, an investment account, something that is money being put away for a rainy day. And then I believe that sometimes you just need to have money that you just blow. Right? You just have fun with it. That if I'm caught in an airport bathroom without any toilet paper in the stall, I can just whip a couple bills out of my money clip and take care of the problem. And I don't even care what denomination they're in, because all my bills are paid. I got money to tithe. I got money in my retirement account. And it doesn't matter if it's $1 or $100 bill. I'm taking care of business. Right? And so we call that wipe your butt money. But I believe that everybody needs to know exactly what that number is, because now we're going to use that to craft how much money needs to come back from the company. So getting that number dialed in is pretty darn important. Now let's talk about some strategies and tactics on that concept. And there's two people that I kind of subscribe to when creating kind of our financial profile for our family. One of them, of course, some of you guys probably have heard of, is Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey has a system that I believe he calls the baby steps. And the baby steps are things like starting off and having $1,000 that you put in an emergency fund. And why is it important for baby step one on the Ramsey solution to have $1,000? And that is because, in his theory, that most anything that happens in your life will probably be curable with $1,000. If the vehicles need new tires, if somebody gets sick or gets hurt, you have hospital bills and co-pays, right? At least get you started. Most things with $1,000 emergency fund can be addressed. So the first thing that you want to do in creating your budget is saying, do we have an emergency fund? If not, your budget will then have you siphoning away money to put into an emergency fund. So check out Ramsey Solution. Another one that I just got turned on recently, I believe, is Joe Sangl. Joe Sangl has a website and a program called I Was Broke, Now I'm Not. And what I like about Joe's system is he is all about getting fired up, right? About getting your finances in check. And it comes more from a Christian or a biblical perspective. And he has, similar to a Ramsey kind of program, baby steps, they're more ladders on a rung. But check out both of those platforms, and I think that will give you a good understanding of what you can do to start to create a budget for your family. Once you have done that, the next step is then you have to start to create a budget for your business. And in the budget of that business, the reason why I like people creating a personal financial budget for themselves is it gets you in the process of doing it. You understand the mechanics and the work of money coming in, money going out, bills got to be paid, got to have money left over. That's the same thing in a business as well, right? So once you get that figured out, now you can say, here's the thing I'm going to tell you. I, as a contractor, a person that owns a contracting business, I don't think it is worth the risk of owning a business without making at least $100,000. And there's other guys that kind of have same kind of conversations I'm having in YouTube and Facebook that would say the same thing. And the reason is we have to assume and accept so much risk and liability that we need to make good money to offset that risk. We need to have the reward. And I'll tell you, it's going to be hard for you to pay all of your bills, have a decent sized home, go on vacation for a month, do all the things that you want to do in your life, take care of your kids, get them involved in sports, give your wife whatever she desires at $50,000 a year in any market, right? So once you understand how much money the business has to bring you back, whether you're on the tools, whether you're just operating, sitting in an office all day, whether you're on estimate, whatever it is, the business will be crafted for that. If you're broke, my hope is down the road, you're not going to be, because you've now put a plan in action. You figured out your personal financial budget. You're contributing to your community and causes you believe in. You've got money set aside in retirement. You get stuck in the bathroom. You're wiping your butt. You're not pulling your socks off or whatever you do. And you're getting ready to build a business that's going to make you money and provide a fantastic lifestyle for your family. So guys, thanks for joining us in the Contractor Life Academy. There's lots more videos and free resources available to you. Be sure to check those out, and we'll catch you on the next round.